Boya has a good track record of making good quality microphones for a relatively low price compared to the top dogs such as the Rode Video, Mic Go, Pro, and etc. A lot of creators start with a Boya microphone. In general, people start with Boya BY-M1, which is a lav mic, and having tried all three microphones including the Boya lavalier, the shotgun, and even the Rode Video Micro, which costs 3 times as much as the BY-MM1, I'm going to be taking a look at which mic is the best for YouTube, comparing the basic Boya BY-M1 lav mic to the shotgun mic, as well as the Rode Video Micro, and why I don't recommend this microphone for a lot of people. So let's start with the Boya BY-M1 lav mic. It comes with this really long cable with a center cavity where you can install the battery and select the smartphone mode or the camera mode. When you turn on the switch, it switches to the DSLR mode, and you can only use it with DSLR pinout. If you turn it off, you can plug it in straight to your smartphone and start using it, which I'll be demoing pretty soon. Other than that, the long cable is long enough to reach basically anywhere in a single room, so it's good for interviews and stuff. And then you can clip on the thing, apart from the annoying, routing the cable through your t-shirt like that, putting it on, making sure the wire doesn't snag on anything, so you just clip it in like that. There you go, that's your lapel mic. The audio quality is great on the BY-M1, in my opinion, is sufficient for most people. So what are some advantages of the BY-M1? Number 1 is recording in noisy environments. The built-in lav mic is not hypersensitive of its environment and not trying to cancel out really loud noises. So it's really close to your chest or your t-shirt or your face where you're talking. So it really doesn't need to be that sensitive to pick up all the noise. So if you have an environment where there is constant background noise, I'll recommend that you use the BY-M1. Second advantage is if you're recording externally, that's when the BY-M1 shines, because then you don't need to worry about wireless microphones and stuff like that. Just plug it into your smartphone, start recording on the Dolby On app, which you can check out. I made a whole video on it right up there. And you basically have a wireless microphone, and the camera can stay as far as it needs to be, and you can sync up the audio in post. So that's where it shines. The third advantage, of course, is the price. At only less than $15, I believe. I'll have to double check, but it's roughly $15 or less, and the microphone sounds amazing. It's high quality, bassy, good deep voice capture instead of just plain flat voice profile of a built-in camera mic. So what are the disadvantages of using the BY-M1? The BY-M1 is a great mic, but to set it up every time if you shoot every day is to route it through your t-shirt, plug it into your phone, or manage all the cables. Look at this wire. Look how long this is. You have to manage it all around where you're sitting so it doesn't snag on anything and cause your whole system to fail. Number 2, when you have multiple subjects talking, say for example you're outside, and if there's 2 people talking to each other, the lav mic is likely to only pick up the voice of who the mic is mounted on, and the other person will be audible but not be very clear. Also, the wind muff included for the Boya BY-M1 is not great. I bought this third-party one that I put on this one, and now it cancels wind a lot better. I'll do an outdoor test as well for you guys to check it. So let me show you the tests. So an indoor test followed by an outdoor test, and then a bass sound level check. So I'll completely keep quiet and you can hear the background noise as well as the noise floor of the microphone. Now to use your lav mic with your phone, you just set this switch to off, put it in your pocket, put the phone in your pocket as well. And now this test should really not make a huge difference because the mic is on me and not on the camera. So the audio quality shall remain the same if I'm here, or I'm back here, or I'm way far over here. It really doesn't matter. And by the way, I got this wind muff on, so it's filtering out all the wind, and I highly recommend that you leave it on every use case. It's not like the shotgun mics where it's going to muffle your voice. It's just going to help with the wind. That's it, that's Boya BY-M1. Now let's look at the shotgun mic, which is the Boya BY-MM1, very creatively named. So the Boya BY-M1 comes in a very similar design to the Rode Video Micro, which is right here. You basically get a shock mount of some sort, and the mic is suspended above it so it doesn't capture all the bumps and hits that you might encounter. It also comes with a hot shoe mount just like this. Right now I'm using the microphone right on the camera, but I'll add it on B-roll so you guys can check it out. But generally speaking, you're getting something like this. There's a headphone jack in the back, and also an adapter for smartphones as well as the cameras, which even the Rode Video Micro, which costs 4 times as much, doesn't even include all that. So definitely appreciate that. It also comes with a wind muff, slightly less dense than the Rode one, but it does the job. And some people call it dead cat, I call it wind muff. You can call it whatever you want, but it helps record good quality audio when you're in windy conditions. So what are the advantages of using the Boya BY-MM1? The Boya BY-MM1 is really suited for studio-like conditions, so really quiet noise floor. You got everything under control, especially audio stuff, and you don't want to set it up every day like the BY-M1, which you have to manually lav mic yourself, and then you can't move around the room. While with this mic, you can move around a little bit, you can still talk to the microphone and it'll pick up everything as long as you're not talking away from it like that. The second advantage is the hot shoe mount, so you don't need to carry a whole wire of things to actually record audio. Just mount it on the camera, plug it into the DSLR, whatever you're using, or your smartphone. Just get a hot shoe mount for your phone maybe, and you're good to go. You don't have to worry about wiring anyone up. Just start recording good high quality audio with that hot shoe mount that's included, and also the adapter for smartphones as well as cameras, which is also a great addition. The third advantage is the included wind muff. So if you're shooting outdoors in very specific scenarios, then the wind muff or dead cat that is included, it records high quality audio when compared to the included wind muff on the Boya BY-M1, unless you buy a third party one. Let's talk about the disadvantages of the MM1, or generally speaking any budget shotgun microphone. Number 1, really short capture range. So if you're any farther than maybe 1 or 1.5 meters from the camera, then the mic quality will start degrading by a lot compared to Boya BY-M1, which the mic is on the subject, so the distance from the audio is never changing when you're moving around in an image. And number 2 is the price. At roughly twice the price of the lav mic from the same company, you're spending more for a very niche specific scenario mic. You really would know if you really need a shotgun mic. By the way, this whole video has been recorded using the Boya BY-MM1 without any editing done in post. It's just recorded with the Dolby On app using my Pixel 4a, recorded externally, and the video is from the Lumix G7. Let's look at some samples anyway, because you want to look at the noise floor as well as the background voice pickup. So I'm going to shut up for a few seconds and you guys can listen what's going on. Also, I'm going to do an outdoor test so you guys can check out how it sounds in the wind with and without the wind muff. So let's go there, check it out. We're outside. I'm just filming with my DJI Osmo right now. It's a bit sunny, so I'm wearing my sunglasses. So let's do an audio check of everything that we're filming in today. Alright guys, we're outside and currently I'm recording with the Boya BY-MM1 without the wind muff. It's right here. It's a little bit windy but not too much, so let me know how the audio sounds. I'm sitting about the same distance as I was sitting indoors, so I'm gonna move away to see how the audio quality looks like when you go far away from the microphone. And now I'm about 2 meters from the microphone. Let me know how the mic sounds. As you can see at this distance, I think the lav mic will be a better option. But let me know how it sounds. I'm gonna put the wind muff on and do a quick test with that. The wind muff is installed, and this is an audio check with the wind muff installed. Let me know how the audio sounds. I'm about the same distance where I started, about half a meter or meter away from the camera. Now I'm back at the same distance with the wind muff on. Let me know how the audio sounds. There's still a lot of background noise. It's a highway just behind me. There's that. I've got the wind muff on from the Boya on the video micro because it's really windy down here, and I forgot my Rode wind muff, so I don't really know how much difference that would make, but let me know how that sounds. So to conclude, which mic is better for video, the shotgun Boya or the loud Boya? Is the real question, right? Well, the answer is pretty simple. It depends on what you need it for. Are you a YouTuber who records video daily? The Boya BY-MM1, which is the shotgun one, might be better for you because then it saves you some time setting it up every day. But if you're in a noisy environment, it might be a hassle to record with shotgun mic because it will pick up everything, and the time you saved will be time spent in post to remove all the noises. The choice really depends, and also costs more, so that's another consideration. For someone who is getting started and just thinking of getting a YouTube channel going, I highly recommend going the Boya BY-M1 loud mic, which is more than enough for most people. Why? Because it can record almost the same quality audio from the shotgun mic, but at much lower price and more consistent and hassle-free experience apart from the mounting to your t-shirt thing. But if you're okay with that, doing that every day, the M1 is your choice. But if you're like me, who has a controlled audio experience, at least, mostly, and don't want to faff around with installing, a mic to your t-shirt every day, then the MM1 is a much better choice because it records high quality audio while being away from you. You can have it as far as 1 meter away from you. My personal choice from now on is going to be the shotgun MM1 mic because it just saves me a lot of time and the quality doesn't degrade by that much. Let me know in the comments what you think of which mic is better in audio quality. In my opinion, the quality is a bit better on the BY-M1 loud mic, but the hassle involved in getting it going and plugging everything in and having wires going all over the place is a bit much for me, so I'm going to switch to the shotgun version, which will help me pump out the videos really fast. I'd love to hear that from you just down below. Anyway guys, smash that like button if this video helped you decide which microphone to get. Consider subscribing and dinging that notification bell just down there. Check out my other videos right up here as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers!